Well friends, I hope you're enjoying this video. Now I know some of you are hunters and you are really going to enjoy the rest of this video, and we've just had some amazing times being out in the field hunting with my sons, my daughters, friends. It was a wonderful time. But for those of you that are not hunters, maybe you just want to skip the next part, or maybe you want to see exactly what it's like to go hunting. But either way is fine. I just ask if you would be so kind as to not put negative comments down for those of you that do not like hunting. But for those of you that do, you're going to enjoy it, so enjoy the rest of this video. Meh, meh, meh. Okay, Justin, what happened?
We were just going up here and through this woods here, and I saw something move up there. I quickly told my dad, and then there was I saw a tail disappear over there. It was a doe, and then another deer was standing right there. I thought it was a doe too, but it was actually a buck. And then I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to shoot it because it looked sort of small, but then I looked again and I thought it was pretty, well, it was big enough, and then so I shot it. It was just standing
So awesome.
there. And
yeah, he just nailed it, one shot, and it dropped. So what are you shooting, Justin?
A 300 PRC.
Yep. And that thing's got a wallop, a 212 grain bullet. And I think we're at about, where are we at, Justin? I'd say, what do you say, about 80 yards? 90 yards, probably? Probably.
Yep.
Probably about 90 yards up there. And he dropped the thing with one shot. So we're going to go up and take a look, see what you got. I'm pretty sure it's a 3x3. But it's a good first mule deer.
Yep.
It's a rutting mule deer buck is what you smell, Justin.
Whoa.
Cool, Justin.
Yep, 3x3.
Nice, Justin. Nice. That's awesome. That's a good first buck, Justin. Wow, you nailed him. Perfect shot. Looks like a heart shot, too. Hey, Justin. Well, that was quite awesome, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a real special time to be out here in the woods hunting with your son or daughter, in this case, Justin. And wow, to just be able to kill one of these amazing animals, harvest them, and use the meat and everything, and just create all these memories, because you spend you walk miles and miles and many miles, and finally it comes together, and it's just so rewarding. We're so thankful to the Lord for this amazing time and everything. Now we get to work hard, carry every scrap of meat out of the woods, and that's good. That's part of it. It's 9:30. We've been hiking since 7, so we're 2.5 hours away from the truck. So take a little bit to get this thing out of here. This is a big project, but it's worth it. What do you got to say, Justin?
I'm really thankful for this, and this is my first mule deer, and I'm really glad I got it.
It's awesome. And right here we're butchering this deer, and right there's a buck. Man, these things are rutting. It's like a forked horn. I think he smells it doe. That's just crazy. Butchering a deer, and there's a buck right there. What are the odds? That is insane. Now we are doing our ritual of grilling tenderloin over the open fire, and oh buddy, is it good. Toasting my sandwich over here as well. Okay, we're heading out. I got 3/4 of the beast on my back, plus our other stuff, and there comes Justin. He's got 1/4 of it and some other gear. So it's gonna be heavy pack out. We probably got, I don't know, 2 miles at least so it's not too bad if it's level, but it's kind of rough when you're going downhill. My knee's been kind of giving me problems, actually, for a long time, but I'll have to baby it and we'll make it out. But man, it's a good feeling. A loaded pack, heavy pack. Justin's got his antlers. Oh wow, it's beautiful. It's now about 12:30, so we got it all butchered up in game bags. We had some filet mignon and some good sandwiches and just had a good time, and now we're heading downhill. What do you think, Justin? Justin's got kind of a really El Cheapo pack, but it's working. We kind of had to use kind of cord and strap it down, but hey, do what you gotta do. Here we are at the truck. We kind of modified Justin's pack a little bit, but it worked out. There it goes. It was pretty warm coming down there, wiping sweat on this one. Glad to get out of this load. Gotta get it on the truck here. As we were eating breakfast one morning, a beautiful buck walked right across the front drive, and I quickly helped Avalon try to get in position to shoot him, but we just couldn't pull it off. And he was always behind some brush, and it was just a little too hard for her to find him in the scope, and he got away eventually.
So hot and chipper, dear.
Here I'm hunting with Ethan, and we spotted a nice buck coming towards us. But Ethan was generous and kind enough to want me to shoot him, so that's what we ended up doing. We never got the shot on camera, but he walked right up to us, and he never saw us as he was following a doe. Okay, we're gonna go down and check this thing out. It's too bad we couldn't get it on video, but they were coming right for us, about 35 yards. And I knew if I was gonna get the phone out of my pocket, he would see us and spook and run. So I just drilled the thing. It dropped right where I shot it with this 300 PRC. This is now the second animal we shot. Justin shot his muley buck the other day. Now I got this one. I was gonna let Ethan shoot it, but he insisted I shoot it. So thanks, Ethan. It's awesome. So let's go check him out. I don't think he's huge, but I think he's decent. Oh, wow. Man, this thing's running. Oh, he's all right. Perfect. He's not huge, but he's just a nice muley buck. Wow, thank you, Lord. That's awesome. That's cool. Nice forks. Pretty tall, just not really deep forks. It's cool. Just a perfect buck. It's awesome. Wow. Now we got our work cut ahead of us. Cut out ahead of us. Wow, that's a big, these things are just huge, these bodies. I drilled the thing right in the shoulder. Got a little far forward, I guess. Walking towards me. Wow, beautiful animals. Just look it up. That's just beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you, Lord. So beautiful. Wow. Well, what do you say, Ethan? This is pretty awesome, isn't it? So, we're making some fresh tenderloin over the fire. We got our sandwiches. We made ourselves a fire here. It's now midday. And we got some tenderloin over the fire, which is pretty awesome. Think about this. Tenderloin twice within a week. Justin's deer and now my deer, so it's pretty awesome. there's the tenderloin, sizzling away. It's heavy, but thankfully Ethan has a hind quarter. And what else do you have, Ethan?
Neck meat and the tenderloin.
Yep. So he's got a fair pack too, and we deboned it, so this is way lighter than the other day when we carried out Justin's. That was really heavy. This is heavy, but it's doable. It didn't take that long to debone it, so I think from now on, if I have the option, I'm going to debone it, just because it's probably 15 pounds of bones that you don't have to carry out, so it's totally worth it. Cinch this thing down. All right, good to go. Nice. This is probably 20 pounds lighter than the other day. Decent weight. All right. Well, what do you think, Ethan? Is that like the heaviest load you've ever carried?
Yeah.
Ethan's got probably 30, 35 pounds, and there may be 40 pounds. He's got a pretty good load. I really appreciate it, Ethan. You're packing that meat out. It's so awesome. We're almost down, but it's pretty cliffy where we're at. It's taken a while. There comes Ethan. We just got down to the creek, and look at this really cool little creek with all the little cedar trees, the ferns around here. It's a pretty little spot. Now we gotta hike up the other side to get to our truck. In this next few minutes, you'll see Justin and I going elk hunting. We did see a few cow elk, but we saw some amazing mule deer activity. It was in the peak of the rut, and there were just bucks running everywhere. It was awesome. Look closely and you'll see a cow elk walking right towards us about 10 yards away. There were actually 4 cows, but they ended up winding us, but there were no bulls, which is what we were after. on this next video, I took Ethan hunting, and along with a friend, Spencer, and Spencer was doing the videoing, but we did spot some elk, and there was 5 cows, and so I got Ethan into position, but unfortunately, again, they were all cows, and eventually, after a long time watching them, they winded us and took off. Ethan, have you heard wolves before?
I think
Once.
Yeah, the Bob Marshall.
Wow. That's so awesome. They're a long ways off. Check this out. Look how beautiful that is. Those are the Mission Mountains. And we're on our way to go elk hunting. One more last-ditch effort. We're going to be gone, this is Sunday afternoon, and we're going to be gone Monday and Tuesday, and come home Wednesday. It's the boys' birthday on Wednesday, and we're driving down. We'll get down there this evening where we're heading, south central Montana, and these mountains just are absolutely spectacular. Probably the prettiest I've ever seen them.
Okay, this is the first morning, and it's 7 o'clock, and we're driving up this road through the woods here.
Yep, and we're planning on going to a spot and hiking for a couple miles, or maybe who knows how far. I was up here a number of years ago, and they did shoot a cow elk up here. So I know there's some in here, and of course there's been a lot of traffic, but maybe if we get off the road a couple miles, we'll get into some elk. So it should be a good day. It's 17 degrees, beautiful clear skies. Should be a perfect day. And there the sun slips over the horizon. It is getting late in the day, and we're headed out. We're in this valley back here, which is just so beautiful. And look at these gnarled trees. I mean, I wonder how old these things are. They look so cool. It's like a forest of gnarled old trees, old big trees. It's a really beautiful, spectacular morning. Just look at the sun. Some snow coming down. Wow. It's amazing. Spotted a couple cow moose out there. What a beautiful view this morning. Simply spectacular. We just spotted our elk. They're way up there. Right there they are, bedded down. A long ways up there. But we're gonna go after them. It's our best shot. So we're making a stalk on these elk. We're so winded. We're way up high here. We've probably gone about a mile or so already. We're trying to come up behind this ridge. We have about a 400-yard shot. So we're almost there. Okay, we're up here. There's 14 head on that hill right there. We don't see a bull, which is what we really wanted. Oh, there's a bull. Right there's a spike. Right there's a spike. It's a spike. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, there was some firepower going on there, and the elk definitely got hit. We saw them. They're probably they trotted around this corner over here. They're probably laying there dead, but we're gonna come over here and see track them, because they definitely did hit them, but he kept shooting until they rounded the corner. So we're hoping for the best here. All right, we just spotted one of them right here. Hopefully the other one, they're both laying here, hopefully. We're way up here. Looks like the cow. Yep, there it is. Drilled him, Justin. Good shot. You got him. Okay, now we just got to go find Ethan's. Okay, Justin, what do you want to say about this?
I'm really glad I got it, and it's on my birthday.
All right.
Birthday present.
I know you're really hoping for a bull. He had his heart set on the bull, but I know he's thankful for this thing. It's meat for the family, and you're gonna get other chances as well. We're almost at the end of the season. Good job, Justin. Drilled him in the shoulder. Take this thing down the mountain the easy way. It's almost easy.
So we were walking down here after we found Justin's cow, and then Justin spotted some blood. Then we started following the blood, and then we saw something beside the fence, because there's a fence going down here. And then it was my bull, and then it started running away. Then we shot a few times, and then it dropped down and rolled down the hill. So we're gonna go and find it and get it, see if it's, yeah, I think it's dead. And Justin and my dad are rolling the cow down the hill so we don't have to pack it so much down. Whoa. Still has velvet.
Really? Wow. How cool is that? So in this unit here, a lot of places you can't shoot spikes, but 12 to 15-year-olds can shoot spikes. So they turned 15 today, so they were able to get this spiky. All right, nice. And there goes Justin with the first load. The sun is ever closer to the horizon.
Well, there goes the sun. And Justin's just now coming back with more game bags and everything. We're packing it up.
All right, Ethan and I got the first load of meat here. And now we're here by Ethan's bowl. And we're gonna, actually it's so steep right here, we're gonna take his antlers off. And then we're just gonna roll him down the hill, make it easier on us. Then we'll butcher him at the bottom. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. And we're loading up the last load. Let's see, you've already taken 3 loads, is that right?
Justin has.
Justin took 2 and Ethan took 1, right? And we got 3 more to go here. That's 5 loads. No, that's 6 loads. Wow. That's amazing. It's 7 o'clock and we're ready to head out of here. We're so happy to be almost done and that we got these elk, huh, boys?
Yep.
Nice. Now we're gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah.
In about 2 hours, because it's an hour and 40-minute drive.
Yep.
Maybe 3 hours, I don't know, from here, from now. Truck headlights. Yay. Our tail lights, reflector lights. We're happy to be back. I think we spotted those elk probably around 11 o'clock. Now it's probably pushing 8. Nice. Wow. Isn't that just the most infectious little laugh? So Avalon was really thrilled. She actually got 2 deer in about 5 minutes apart and filled both of her tags. So that was a lot of fun. Good job, Avalon. You really got a good shot on that thing.
Huh?
You got it, made a good shot on her. Wow, well, you got 2 deer. 2 tags. Filled both of her tags within, what, 5 minutes? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. And the other one's laying right over here. Let's go check it out, Alan.
Perfect shot and block.
Perfect shot.
Neck down section.
Oh yeah, heart shot. Boom, you got it, baby. Good job, Avalon. Nice work. Okay, Avalon, what are we doing now?
Grilling some tenderloin.
Ooh, buddy. Look at that. It doesn't get much fresher than that. So good. We even brought salt along. This time we remembered. Fun times, Abby, huh? Pretty special to do this with Avalon. Well, Ethan finally did get his buck the second to last day of the season, and it took a while for it to die, or we heard it moving around, so we just hunkered down for 30 minutes, and then we finally made our way up to him, and yes, he had died. He was a beautiful white-tailed buck. He was way down in a hole, so we had to go back the next morning. And I took all the boys and we dragged him out of there to a place where we could actually get the 4-wheeler to him. And here's Ethan getting his turkey. It's always so much fun to take the kids out to go turkey hunting.
Got him. tiny one. Nice.
Well, I have to tell you one thing that is a real bummer. It's one of those things when it happens to you, you just kind of have to, well, for me, it takes me a bit to get over it. Now, I've got to tell you an amazing story. As we were hunting, I lost my backpack, and watch what happened. We're missing a backpack. We don't know what happened, but we had a GoPro set up in there. I had a spotting scope, a Vortex spotting scope. We had 2 tripods in there, the rest of our camera gear. Oh man, it's quite an expense. And somehow, I don't know if it got lost it got blown out or somebody took it, but at any rate, it's not in the truck. We had it coming down, so yeah, it's a bummer, real bummer. Hey, if you're driving along I-15 in Montana and you found a backpack with a spotting scope in it and a GoPro camera and some items, then please comment in the box below, and maybe we can connect. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. A man named Aaron found our pack beside the road and contacted us, and we were able to get it back. It was truly a miracle.